finally, so we go to reaching this summary and the closing video. I first is I want to see that is our very interesting and great book for this one. So before I go to the closing words, is I want to first thanks to the author Amit Saha. To write this the book. So to myself, I really learned quite a lot the information and with this clear logic. And then this second is I thanks for your following these videos. I know it's not easy to find time nowadays to learn our series of video is reaching to 79. Those are large in series, but if you are reaching to this one, I thanks for your the consistent to find your own time and the dedicate your the learning. So please give yourself our big applaud and congratulations yourself. So don't be ashamed. So you need to congratulate yourself for your continuous learning, because now after you have the chance to learning in school, you are go to the profession works. You need to keep your sharpen the habit is to learn continuously and non-stop, and try to find the more interest areas to expand your own knowledge graph. So give yourself a breathe and also try to think about this what you have learned and what you are next step. So and for this video, actually is not only just the congratulation. Is within the author is we still have two appendix. So from here is I highlight something which I want to use this last video to go through those appendix and to demo some of the things I treat is also important that we should be notice. The first appendix A is coding for the software installation. So when you follow my video, you see is I primarily use the VS Code, but VS Code is not mentioned by author in this book. So when I see this book, it's kind of let me see, it's 7 or 8 years before. So I hope it's have the latest updated edition. But given the time is already several years past. So VS Code is you can see is pass all the coding and the testing and the validation. So if you agree, you can just use VS Code, Visual Studio Code to follow all the videos, and I hope you have done that already. But if you want to expand your scale of those Python the application, definitely you can try Anaconda. So I use this Anaconda quite a lot before. So sometime later, maybe I'm also thinking I will take some the practice and making some the videos of coding for the Anaconda, because Anaconda is not like one software. It's like our platform that they combine these several those the useful the Python libraries, and especially is for if you do the data analytical work, or if you want to do some mathematical the calculations, they already have a SymPy. They also have the Spider. They have this the Matplotlib, and also they have those notebook. So Anaconda can give you more the convenience, and also within Anaconda you can create the virtual environment if you want to test on specific the versions on the certain the package. That's our convenient platform. But you need to install the Anaconda is the several hundred megabytes and will occupy in your those PCs. So if you don't want to work Python in heavily basis, VS Code is already enough for you. And also here we didn't try this. It's matplotlib is this win. So let's go to this appendix. So if we see here, first is the Anaconda. So you can try to go that. It's then this win. This one is you can. We already try a few, but we haven't do this in the heavily basis. So that is one library you can have more learning. So no matter this one or SymPy or just the matplotlib. So if you want to learn more, it's my big recommendation is try to go to their libraries websites and try to read the documents or the reference. They also give you a lot of the reference samples that you can try yourself if you want to have a deeper knowledge on the specific library. And also is this shell we use from the beginning, but later on is because in VS Code it's very easy. You can make this the terminal. So I always use this terminal to simulate this shell. But don't forget about this. If you don't have any the code editor, this IDEL also give you are good enough the basic shell. And I'm using the Windows 11, and you can also install the whole those packages compatible with the Mac OS or the Linux. So those are the things that you can try. And the second part is I want to highlight is from this Appendix B. So this B01 is an interesting part. Is I want to give some explanation after we try the whole programs because you may see throughout the whole book is we've used this sentence or this statement almost in all the programs. So why we need to put this double underscore before name and after name and double underscore before min and after min and with single quotes and check that on every the code. So this actually are interesting, but it's an important the tactic when you do the Python the programming. So this block of code ensure that the statement within the block are executed only when the programming is running on its own. So which means is if I put that here and I run this code and this part this block of those contents will be executed. So that is we have done all the testing with our code that is the doing like it. But if we provide this to some of your colleagues, your friends, and you promote this as our like it's a length of curve the library, or this you want people to reuse this is people is call find the length from their another the Python program. They can import your this Python program. When they call that from the program, not by your this self program. So this statement is ensure is those block is not executed. Because it's that's executed maybe only in your own purpose. So you just want to open this as our interface to others. So whenever others transfer arguments with this for, they just return a length to others, and they don't print something because people may print some other ways. So those are the these the underscore underscore name underscore underscore equal or not to this min the purpose. I don't do this demo because you can read this in very simpler way. So then this what you can try. I suggest you do something here is try to make that, and also from another program try to load your this program file. and import your function, then you can try. Then that's the comparison will give you some the direct reflection on this. So for now, if you just want to keep simple, try to use this on every your own program, and you can define your own function that you can call within your program. But later on, in the last, when we talk about the reuse code, then this you can start to feel the advantage of you keep using this way. So, and the second I want to mention a little bit is this list comprehension. So we use this for some of our code or practice. Just to try, I think this is not our the provide the detail, the difference, a big difference on this code logic. It just give you some more the line item saving, and also if you have that, and in other language, if you know the lambda, the functions, you may see is you can write one lambda function is within one line, and they can replace several lines if you write in the normal function formats. So this is a similar way. So you use this comprehension format. It just can replace this the beginning, this original the set and the initial empty sets and this for loop, and you force the three statement can be comprehensive into this one line, because here is you have this n square 2, so that is your transformation rule. And it's for n in x, is this x you already defined, so you don't need to define this x squared first from the blank. So this from second line to fourth line, this is 3 line. You can make that compressed into one line. So you may not feel that quite a big difference for our past code, because we don't write too long code. Even if some complex practice is no more than 100 lines. But consider if you handle some the complicated features, maybe it's 1,000 lines or 10,000 lines. Is try to make your the code is more compressed or the simpler way. That will be easier for people to read, because if people know comprehension as well, this one is the clearer than you have this for loop. So that is the second point is I want to mention. And from 3 to 6 is we talk about how to store the dictionary. So how to return multiple values. We practice this many times, so I don't want to repeat that. And we almost from the second half of this whole book, we try to practice exception handles. It can be handled number input, handle the function input, symbolic, the expression input. So as long as you know the arrow type, you can try to import a certain the arrow handling class. Then they will help you to make your code is more healthy. So which means it's not easy to be crashed by the invalid inputs. So exceptional handling is not a single knowledge. Is you should keep learning that. Is because when you start to invoke a new library, that library like SymPy may give you some additional type errors that you can handle. So those are just our way. Also practice, try to remember these 3 blocks, try, except with arrow, and else. Your real running is within the else, the block. And then we use these files, readings in some of our practice. So the Python is also powerful to handle file, but within our this book, we just need some CSV file, because we only deal with a certain list for all sets, or try to do the numeric calculation. But Python is not limited on this only. So I also suggest you can watch my another the big series video is called Python with Office. From that is I have quite a lot the demos to show you is how Python can handle the Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and also how Python can handle PDF. Even PDF is not belong to Office, but that within Office operations, you have a lot of chance to work with the PDF. On that part is I will demo to you quite a lot way to handle the documents as a file. So combine this with this book is you may learn more about this the reading data from file. That is a very important skill that you must have when you keep learning Python, because when you do the data analytical work, if you use not only SymPy, you use NumPy, you use the Pandas, and you want to deal with the data set, you should not type the hard coding data set in your program. You should read that from our file. Or sometimes it's beyond file is you should also read that from the online the sources, or read from another application through API. So that is also the more the ways that you can handle the data source. And the last but not least is this reusing code. So I want to just talk a little bit. So here, if we move to this part, is if you want to continue work in the bigger and bigger program, is you should starting to try to standardize as much as possible your own work, and making them is can be reused by others. So whenever got chance, review your the code on hand, and for example, find the length. So you can restructure this to see is find our curve length, and then is with more the explanations and more codings, the indicators to the reader or to the other users. Then you can publish this as your the class, and the people can call your this class and with this function. So then this you can starting to promote more and more reusability. So many of our code we practice actually can be transformed to some more generic way. So I highly recommend this practice yourself, making the code reusable as much as possible. So that will be the finish for this tool in the appendix. And then this with those is let's just look a little bit back on our 7th chapter. Before closing is we starting from just the basic number, or that is the numeric parts. Then we do the visualization, learn how to plotting. Then we move to the statistics area. And also from the numeric parts, we promote, we go to the deeper level is the algebra, so which we can use a symbol or symbols to replace numbers. So that is the symbolic math level. And then we talk about the stats and the probability that can be linked with this statistics in somewhere. And we expand our chapter 2, just plotting some dots. We can draw some shapes, and then we learn the interesting area about the fractal. We introduce 3 or 4 fractal shapes, but try to Google fractal. You will get millions of, at least thousands of different fractals. And after this video, I hope is you can start to treat any fractals from the mathematical way. So every fractal can be represented or started by our mathematical formula. So that means it's without mathematics, there's no fractal, I should say. So that also sees the importance of the mathematics. And last chapter, we talk about the calculus. That almost we practice many the knowledge point learning from the first 6 chapter. So then that is this book. So I still recommend this even you finish this book and try to put this either buy this book or you borrow this book and put that on your table. And when you keep getting the mathematical questions or problems, this can be a nice library. And afterwards is I think it's to myself is I also want to see thanks to myself as well, because I actually starting from the February 8th and until now is I have quite a long time is in during my Spire period is try to learn this and try to prepare these videos and make those testing and try to transfer this knowledge to use. And I hope it's this to me is a really nice journey of learning, and I also hope to hear reflection from all of you. And also I believe there's some errors or mistakes during these codings. So if you find anything is incorrect, and or you have any comments or you have any problems, is welcome to give me leave that message in the videos, specific video, or just drop me or message. I will try to answer to you as soon as possible. And then this all the code is until now is stored in this Doing Math with Python the repository. So you can go through here, and now is they have the latest the repositories like is our last the code is this 794. So all the code is there. So I will keep this refreshed if I go to more the mathematical ways, these topics related to this book. But for now, this repository is complete. So I also hope is that you can refer to those code and try to find any problems or the issues from any of those sources. So I don't want to take too much time of you on this last video. So that is our final video. So and I will move to some other interesting areas. I believe you may see me in other series of videos. But for now, it's a thank you again for your following the learning, and try to give yourself a big congratulations. And see you in the other videos. Bye for now.